everyone and welcome to part 2 of my Turkey vlog. After Beypazarı, we continued our journey to Aksaray. On the way, we could already see the salt lake. It was huge and completely covered in salt. We stopped there and walked around for a while. It was quite windy, but the landscape was very beautiful. The ground also felt really interesting under our feet. After visiting the salt lake, we finally arrived in Aksaray. My grandparents have a house there, so we stayed there for the next few days. After the long drive, we were obviously really hungry, so we went to a restaurant first. After that, we drove into the city, went into a few shops and did a little bit of shopping. In the evening, we sat on the balcony, drank tea, had some food and just relaxed. And then it was already day 2. In the morning, we had breakfast first. My mom had prepared some really nice food for us. After breakfast, we visited a few sacred tombs and then went to a small museum. After the museum, we went to a cafe where we had some tea and ate some dessert. After that, we went to a shopping mall. I got myself a chocolate and strawberry cup and we walked around for a bit. Of course, we also had some ice cream. Then we went to a restaurant for dinner. The restaurant was really beautiful and the food was also delicious. Later, we went somewhere to have tea. There were even singers who were performing live and playing instruments. And I even got to try shooting there. It was definitely fun, although I wouldn't exactly say I was very good at it, but at least I had fun. Then it was already day 3. In the morning, we went to a horse ranch. There were some really beautiful horses and I got to ride one. It was already pretty late and we hadn't eaten anything yet, so of course we were hungry again. So we went to another restaurant. This one was more modern and the food there was absolutely delicious. The next day, we actually went back to the same restaurant for breakfast because we liked it so much and the breakfast was amazing too. After that, we went to historic caravanserai. We were able to look at different rooms and everything looked really beautiful and traditional. After that, we walked around the city for a bit and bought some gummy bears to try. Then we went to eat some Turkish stuffed flatbread. In the afternoon, I walked around a little more and saw some exotic fruits. I really wanted to try one, but unfortunately, I didn't really like the taste. And then it was already the next day. We went to the shopping mall again, spent some time there, and then went to have tea and desserts. Then we visited a museum. There were lots of pretty paintings and different kinds of artwork. The cool thing was that you could actually buy many of them. We could also make our own clay vases there for free. It was very fun and I thought it was really cool that we could create something ourselves. Then we went back to the same restaurant because we really liked the food there. My mom had some Turkish coffee and afterwards we had some more desserts which were also very delicious. My sister also tried a traditional homemade lollipop. It was very sweet but also pretty interesting. In the evening we went for another little walk around the city and went to a playground. And then it was already our last day in Aksaray. The next morning we left early and drove to Nevşehir. We hadn't had breakfast yet, so we stopped somewhere along the way and had some soup. Eventually we could finally check into our hotel. The hotel was really beautiful and we relaxed and took a bath there, of course with lots of bubble bath and bath salt. After that, we drove towards Cappadocia to explore the famous fairy chimneys. There was also a really cute pony and a camel there. The fairy chimneys were really fascinating and the landscape there was absolutely beautiful. Cappadocia is also famous for its hot air balloons. Of course, we also bought a few cute hot air balloons keychains. Later, we went back there to watch the sunset, and I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful view in my life. The sunset was absolutely amazing. It was definitely one of my favorite moments of the whole trip. After that, we went out for dinner and had kebab cooked in a clay pot because it's a famous and traditional dish there. The next morning, we got up really early to watch the sunrise. Normally, you can also see the hot air balloons flying over Cappadocia in the morning. Unfortunately, it was a little windy that day, so the balloons didn't take off. Of course, I was pretty sad because that was actually the thing I wanted to see the most in Cappadocia. But the sunrise was still absolutely beautiful and it was definitely worth getting up so early. And that was our time in Aksaray and Nevşehir. I think both places were really beautiful and I experienced so many amazing things there. It was definitely one of my favorite trips and I'm really happy that I got to make so many great memories. But that was definitely not the end of our trip. So stay tuned for part 3 because next we're heading to Sivas. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I would really appreciate it. Bye and see you next time then.